everyone. How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we are going to harvest this cornfield. It looks like, of course, we're going to have a pretty good yield. It's a 98% yield bonus, and it's fertilized 100%. So it was planted exactly the way we would plant it. Looks like it's 117 acres. Potential quantity 191. Let's see, 191,000. No, that can't be right. Anyway, we're going to get quite a bit off of this field, although it's not that big. But we're going to use 3 harvesters. Or let's put it this way, we are going to attempt to use 3 harvesters. And I think just to keep everything running smoothly, instead of sharp turns, I think we're going to program these guys in to do smooth turns. So let's just jump right into the HUD. And we are in harvester number 1. Of course, we got to wait for it to save. Excuse me. All right, let's see if there's anything we need to change here. Only turning on the field. Avoid the fruit. Yes, yes. Raise late, lower early. Yep. That's good. That's good. All right, convoy distance. Let's up that. Now, what I'll do is I'll just click on the number and I'll just type in 300 feet. And press OK. And it's got us at 298.5 feet. That's okay. All right. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope, I don't see anything that needs to be changed in there. All right. Let's get this guy, let's get a course created. We want to clear the current course that's in him, and let's create a job. Now, before we create a job, let's find out exactly what that field number is. And I believe that that is field 148. Well, let's see here. No, I think that's 143. Yes, it is. 143. Okay. So, let's create a job. And field position. All about right there. Let's generate a course. We are going to have 3 tools in the field. 1 headland pass, because that'll be 3 harvesters wide. Start work on the headlands first, and I think we'll just let them do a smooth turn. Clockwise, field center, up and down. Okay, that's good. All right, let's generate the field work course. All right, we've got that done. Okay, now let's go back into the HUD and let's go over here, and we've got to create a folder, and we're going to call this folder field 143, wasn't it? All right, so we got a field 143. Okay, and now in that folder we want to save this course. Activate it, and we want to say harvest. Let's call it C harvest for corn harvest. Uh, 3H for 3 harvesters, and let's press OK. Okay, so we've got that done. All right, so we should be able to X out of this, bring up the small HUD, and we've got C harvest, which is corn harvest, 3 harvesters. Number 1 is going to be 1 left. All right, and that's all we need to do with him. All right, let's come back here to number 2. Bring up the HUD. First thing we want to do is clear the current course that's in him out. Field 3, corn harvest, 3 harvesters. Load that course and activate that course. Okay, and we should be able to back out. We've got our little HUD up. There it is, first waypoint, and he is going to be center. He's going to be the center harvester. Okay, now this harvester is a new harvester. We haven't done anything with him yet, brand spanking new. So I think we need to check our vehicle settings, make sure he's all the way he's. All right, see right here, we want him to raise late and lower early. Okay. Good deal. All right, so we can go up here, and we want that course, so we want to load that, activate it, and we should be able to see it right here. There it is on our little HUD. All right, his position, and we need him to start at the first waypoint. Okay, his position will be 1 right. Okay, now let's get rid of this auto drive. All right, now let's go up here. Number 1, he needs to start the first waypoint. Let's start him. And let's tell him to go to work. And we'll go to number 2. We'll start number 2. And we'll tell number 2 to go to work. Number 3, we'll start him. We're waiting just a little bit. Now we can drive down a little bit before we start him. All right, let's tell him to go to work. All right. Everything is looking good so far. We will have to watch our first turnaround. So, yeah. All right. Let's jump out of him, and why they left that there, I don't know. But let's get in our grain cart. And see about chasing them. All right. Everything is looking good so far. Very good. Now what I usually do, when we make them or have them do a smooth turn, they always leave some on these corners. That's not a problem. We'll come back and pick up what they lost. All right, let's go up here and see if we can offload him, because this is a pretty good crop. And these harvesters are supposed to run about 8 miles an hour, I think, harvesting corn. So, absolutely. So we'll get what this guy's got. Just about got what he has. So let's go down here and get number 2. Yes, and the corn's going to add up fast. I can see that already. It is going to add up fast. So we'll get what he's got, and then we'll get number 3. And it won't take long to get this field done, not with 3 harvesters in it. And they're running 8 miles an hour. We've got what he's got. All right, number 3, it's your turn. All right. Yep, not going to be able to mess around much on this. like I said, it's not a real big field, but it's big enough. Big enough to get a decent sized corn harvest off of. Alright, we've got what he has. So let's go up and start all over again. And we'll start with number 1. So we're going to keep these guys emptied out, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Now, I don't know why this last harvester did a sharp turnaround on that last turn. A sharp turn, but he did. He's not programmed in to do that. So, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on him. That wasn't supposed to happen. Never ending. All right. We've got what he's got. Now, the first turnaround up here is the one that we need to watch. Because, yeah, they will turn around and come back and run into one another if you ain't real careful. Alright. So what we're going to do, I guess we're going to get in this lead harvester and see if he goes over far enough. To give clearance for the other harvesters. So sometimes they do, sometimes they do not. Yeah. Alright, what are you doing, bud? Are you gonna clean that mess up, are you? Some of it? Alright, well. Alright, well, that looks good so far. But as you can see, our other harvester is coming down that row. And they will collide. So what I do is I will get in this harvester, we'll bring up the small HUD, and we will stop him, back him up, let the other harvester go by. Now them two's going to run into one another. Okay. Let's get into this harvester. Shut him down. Let's get into this harvester and shut him down. All right. Now, you see what I mean? What a cluster. And I don't know. I don't know why they're doing this. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, let's get into this harvester. Let's back him up. Get him over here. All right. And jump out of him for just a moment. And let's go get our number 1 harvester going again. All right. Now, we're going to start them again. And now we won't have a problem the rest of the harvest. So, what we have to do is we don't want him to start at the first waypoint again, or else they'll start completely over like they haven't harvested anything. So we want to start him at the nearest waypoint. Let's tell him go to work. Jump out. All right. Let's jump into this one. All right. Nearest waypoint. Tell him to go to work. All right. And now we'll get into this one. Nearest waypoint. And go to work. Now, for the rest of the harvest, we shouldn't have to worry about them. I just can't answer why they do this. Just doesn't make any sense. But, you know. Now, this guy is making a dry run. So, what that means is they've compensated for the width of the field. And this guy and number 3 will be making a dry run. Number 3 should be... Where'd number 3 go? Where did number 3 go? Huh? Or was that all? There's number. What are you doing, bud? No, no, no. Yeah. Number 3. Hey. Yo. Let's stop him. You are supposed to be down here. All right, let's see if we can run him back. Unbelievable. Get him down here where he's supposed to be. I'll tell you what, these multiple harvesters are getting harder and harder to run. I used to not have any problems with them, and then we've had a couple of patches from FS22, and yeah, it's I don't know. Anyway, we'll get it all straightened out one of these days. All right, nearest waypoint, tell him go to work. All right, now we've got to go and get in our grain cart, because that guy has gotten loaded and he has pulled over so that we can get him unloaded. And now what we need to do is we got to hope that the other harvesters behind him stop. Yeah, that's just and it looks like they have. It really looks like they have. So yeah. All right, we're going to get him unloaded, and I'll get back with you. All right. Well, ever since the first turnaround, we've not had one bobble out of these guys. We've come to the far side of the field, and we're on our way back now, picking up the rows that we skipped. So, yes, everything is looking good. Now, we are right here at our yard, so I did not bring a truck over because there's no need. I mean, I'll just take this over and put it in the silo. It would be almost just as fast to do it that way. So, yes. All right, we've got this guy. We've got what he's got. So we'll go get number 2. And I do believe I wouldn't want them running any faster than this. This was standard. I didn't boost the speed up on these harvesters at all. And they're set to run 8 miles an hour. But I think really they need to be dropped down to about 7 anyway. So if you had a big field, you've got to have time to get out of the field where you're emptying harvesters like I am, get to a buffer cart or a truck and empty, and then get back to the harvesters without stopping them. And these guys are running just a little bit too fast for that. So, yeah. 3 harvesters is, you know, I mean, it's not real hard to keep up with, but it is harder than trying to keep up with 1 or 2. So sometimes it's all you can do just to get back to the harvester before he gets loaded. Excuse me. All right, we're getting a full grain cart. So when we get this guy unloaded, we'll go empty because we don't have enough room in the grain cart to make another round. So, yes. 470,000 liters is what we've got. So we've got all this man's got. Let's go and empty. Now we'll have harvesters stopped by the time we get back, but we would also have harvesters stopped until we get back if we had a buffer cart and a grain a truck down here. So, you know, it's that's why I say they are running a little too fast. I can keep up with them, but it doesn't leave you much time to go and empty and come back and do what you need to do. You can't even drink a cup of coffee, you know. But you know, on a large field, I mean a big field, I mean that's a good thing. But if I had somebody else to help take grain off of me or whatever, then I could continue to chase them harvesters, you know. But yeah, we don't. So we're gonna empty this into the silo, and we're going to go back after some more. So it'll give our truck something to do later on. He can haul all this corn to the market. And I did check on a corn dryer. There is a mod called corn dryer add-on. Well, I checked on it, I read on it, and more or less you put in, say like, let's just use round numbers, you put in 1,000 liters of corn, you only get 500 liters out of it for dry corn. Yeah, now that's just not very good as far as I'm concerned. Why would I want to do that? Give half my crop away just to say I'm selling dry corn? No, I don't think so. So, no, we're not going to do it until they come up with something better than that. That's not good. So, anyway, I'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. Alright, well, we're not stopping them yet, but this lead harvester, he's getting awful full. So maybe we can start getting him unloaded before he does stop. Alright, looks like we will. Well, he went on ahead and stopped, didn't he? That's alright. That's alright. It was just a momentarily stop. Alright, there ain't no sense in him sitting there because we can unload him over here on the next row. And I've got harvester number 2. What are you doing, bud? You're supposed to be turning there. Alright, let me get out of your way. Harvester number 2 back there is getting awful full. Alright, let me get you unloaded. Harvester number 2 is going to need to be unloaded real quick. Alright, that's enough for right now. We don't want number 2 shutting down. See, this is what I mean. They are running a little bit too fast. All right. All right, we're getting number 2 unloaded. Yes, it's a chore. It is a chore, I guarantee you. All right, you see number 3, he's getting loaded up there. So, oh yeah. All right, we've got enough out of you. Let's go back and get number 3. We'll finish unloading them on the last round there, on their last row. All right. Well, I'll get back with you when we get over on the other row. All right. Well, we are on the last row. We'll get up here. Get number 1 unloaded. And I guess we're going to call this a video. If you've liked this content, I try to show all the accidents, you know, like on the first turnaround, I try to show them because that's what happens, you know. I don't want you to think that it's all error-free and all that. It comes with its, let's say, trying times. It does. So, if you've liked this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. I'd sure appreciate it. If you'd like to share this video, that would be awesome. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.